Today we're going to show you the 5 exclusive starter deck cards for the Red Extreme Evolution and Black Dark Invasion starter decks. These are the brand new starter decks that are going to be coming into the new Dragon Ball card game TCG. Definitely going to be a game changer. First off, we're going to start off with the Black Leader, the Masked Saiyan. To summarize his effect, mill the top 3 cards of your deck. If you mill a black card, you gain critical. If you mill any other color, he gains plus 5,000 power. Obviously, when you awaken, when your life is 4 or less, you may draw 2 cards and turn the card over. When you turn them over, you get the awesome Bardock Unbound by Darkness. Now, Bardock's effect is the same thing. Place the top 3 cards of your deck into the drop area. Black, get critical. Any other color, get plus 5,000. But he as well gets the draw effect whenever he attacks. This is fantastic because this can be used as a either aggressive or a control style leader. Now, critical is huge in the game. What critical does is whenever you attack your opponent with critical, if they take damage from that critical, instead of those cards coming from the life to the hand, they will go from the life to the discard. Now, why that is so good is your opponent now can't get advantage from your aggression. Or if you're trying to control them, you're controlling their hand in a sense, because now they're not gaining that advantage from the life zone. To top it off, you're getting that plus 5,000 power when you end up milling a different colored card. Now that's fantastic because now you're forcing your opponent to discard an extra card from hand to block Bardock's attack. Now obviously that's really good for aggression because you're applying that extra pressure, as well as control because now you're controlling their hand in a sense again by forcing them to discard an extra card because they're so scared of taking that critical. So Bardock is a fantastic leader because it can be splashed into any color. Killer Sword Trunks, Zeno Evolve. 4. Trunks Zeno. Play this card in active mode by sending the specified card from your battle area to the warp. Now, you get your Zeno Trunks and you send it to your warp area, paying 4 energy, you can play Killer Sword Trunks. Now, Killer Sword Trunks has 2 effects. Double Strike, so dealing 2 damage, and his auto effect. When a card evolves into this card, choose up to 1 battle card from your warp area with an energy cost of 3 or less and play it. And this is fantastic, being able to get more field presence. Now obviously whatever battle card you get with this has got to be a cost of 3 or less. So any 3 or less card you have, put it on the field and get some kind of advantage or effect off that card. Definitely Killer Sword Trunks is a good tech. Quick Blade Trunks, 15k, 2 drop, colorless, so you can tap any color to bring it out, or use Overwhelm 2. Overwhelm meaning that you have to have a minimum of 2 cards in your discard pile to send to your warp area. So 2 or more. So as for this Trunks, it's a easy summon, meaning that you're able to evolve on this Trunks easy. And if you need to apply that little bit of aggression, you can obviously pay that quick 2 cost. Masked Saiyan, 20k, 5/0 cost block, 4 colorless summon. It's got the permanent effect that it can attack battle cards that are in active mode, so pretty much can attack any battle cards on the field. Its secondary effect was just interesting. Whenever you send 7 or more cards into your warp zone, reduce the energy cost in your hand and warp by 1. So now let's say you do some kind of warp cost, a overwhelm cost for example, sending 7 cards to your warp area. Now any card you play after that with either a warp cost or an energy cost is reduced by 1. Now this may not seem too good right now, but there will most likely be card effects that can play off this, meaning you'll be able to play more extra cards or more battle cards because of this. So we'll wait and see how powerful this can become. Let's get into the red cards, starting off with the red leader, Son Goku. So when this attacks a leader card, draw a card. When your life is 4 or less, you may choose 2 energies and switch them into active mode and flip this card over. And then we awaken to Super Saiyan Son Goku. Permanent. During your turn, when your life is 3 or less, this gains plus 5,000 power. When this card attacks, draw a card, and if the card's power is 2,500 or more, it gains double strike. So this leader is straightforward, pure aggro rush. Whenever your life is 3 or less, it gains plus 5,000 power, making it a 20k. Now, obviously, when it gains that extra 5,000, making it a 25,000, when it attacks, it gains double strike. So obviously, in the game, they're going to be releasing cards that give the leader or other cards power boosts. So overall, a really good aggressive leader. Broken Limits Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku. EX Evolve, a cost of 1 red, and placing 1 card from your hand into the drop area. That is a Son Goku GT with an energy cost of 4 or more, you're able to evolve to this. Now this has a very powerful effect. When one of your cards attacks, besides this card gains plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. Then, if its card's power is 40,000 or more, this card gains triple strike. So if you end up having a big swarmed field, and you're attacking with everything else and attack with this last, it is such a hard-hitting attack. By this point, in theory, your opponent would have had to discard so many cards to protect himself from all the other attacks that he or she may not be able to protect himself for such a big triple strike attack from this. So it definitely has a good amount of potential for the swarming style type of an aggression deck. Unbreakable Super Saiyan Goku. So it is a 1/10,000 combo card, 20,000 attacker, 4 drop, 2 energy cost. Now you obviously can evolve onto a Son Goku GT to bring this card out, and it has barrier. Now barrier means that this card cannot be chosen by the skills of your opponent's cards. Remember, the word is chosen. So any card that chooses a card, they cannot choose this Goku because of barrier. Now what's interesting is his auto effect. When a card evolves into this card, or if you combo with this card, draw 1 card. It's the combo effect which makes this interesting. Now you obviously pay the 1 cost, get a plus 10,000 power, but then it replaces itself for the draw. So definitely could be pretty good with those Trunks or combo-based decks. Rushing Warrior Pan. 1 drop red, 0 cost, 5 combo, 5,000 attack. This card is what I'm interested in, especially for those red decks. Now when you play this card, choose up to 1 of your red leader cards, and it gains plus 5,000 power. So really good when it comes to that aggressive push. But what is really cool is when you combo with this card from the battle area, draw 1 card. So you summon her, give your leader plus 5,000, that is a red, then combo with her, give it a plus another 5,000, and then you draw a card. So your leader ends up getting plus 10,000, and you get to replace herself because you get that draw. Really cool potential with this 1 drop. Finally, Cheyna Trunks. 3 red, 4 drop, 20,000 power, evolves into a Trunks GT for 2 red. Permanent. This card can attack battle cards that are in active mode, so you can attack pretty much anything. What really makes this card interesting is its auto effect. When you play this card, choose up to 1 battle card in your hand with a power of 1,500 or less and play it. This card is fantastic. Being able to summon an extra battle card for free creates so much aggression toward your opponent. Now, whatever card you summon, obviously they'll get their effects. And to top it off, this Trunks can still attack other battle cards that are in active mode. A really, really good card. Definitely can see it in play for those mono red decks. Thanks for watching. Comment below what you guys are excited for from these 2 new trial decks and what you're looking to be playing in the next set coming up. Like, subscribe, all that jazz.